feminist. Meaning she won't shut the fuck up about it. And she's an amazing woman doing amazing work, and she's really incredible. And we're different people, basically. And we had very different upbringings, She comes from a loving family. So, and, I had a pretty shitty childhood in Roswell, Georgia, and she's from Santa Monica, born and raised Santa Monica, California, and which I can't stand. I don't like Santa Monica. I have a general dislike for LA, but if I had a laser focus on a place, it's fucking Santa Monica that I hate. I can deal with the rest of LA. Santa Monica fucking bugs me, and it drives me up a wall because it's got all this faux progressive bullshit. They act like they're so progressive and liberal and advanced, and they're not. They're not progressive. They act like they're so diverse. They're not diverse. Santa Monica? No. The most diversity you'll see in Santa Monica is the lettuce selection at the Whole Foods salad bar. That's it. It's just varying degrees of pale to tan. That's how diverse it gets over there. And then mixed with that is this weird aggro bullshit beach vibe that everybody, Venice and Santa Monica has where it's like, you walk into the coffee place and there's always some like sunburnt dude in a Sarapa and a three-legged pit bull playing, Coldplay on a ukulele, and you truly can't tell if he's homeless or a .com millionaire. You have no fucking clue. You don't know. You don't know. And you're walking by and the guy's like, hey bro, why don't you smile? Don't cost nothing. Like fuck you, and that dumb hippie bullshit. And that's like your experience 60% of your waking hours at Santa Monica and Venice. And I remember being a kid, being a young boy in Roswell and going home from school, cutting through the woods to go to the apartment complex I lived in and getting jumped and beat up by some kids and, yelling anti-Semitic shit. And I remember laying on the ground, getting beat up. I don't know why people applaud that. And it happens roughly half of the shows, people applaud. And it always bothered me, even before I had a kid, that just, so I had a kid, yay! I haven't done anything applause-worthy yet, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I barely had anything to do with it in the first place. My wife had an affair. I mean, look, come back and find me in 18 years, and if I've produced a decent, kind, ethical, moral, charitable, contributing member to society, then I will gladly accept your applause. But, it's a little early to tell, is what I mean, she could turn out to be a cunt, She could. It happens all the time. Fucking happens all the time, and you know it. Well-intended, well-meaning parents do the right thing, and yet they raise asshole fucking children. Their children are fucking shitty pieces of shitty asshole shit. And it happens, It happens. And, obviously my wife and I are, we're not going to intentionally raise a TSA agent, but, we could put in all the work, and she still ends up being like kind of half Ann Coulter, half girl who killed her friend because of Slender Man. You don't know. You don't know. You can throw as many future feminist onesies on an infant. Doesn't mean shit. She doesn't know what it means. It doesn't work through osmosis, When I was growing up, my dad had a coffee mug that said "World's Greatest Dad" on it. And he was a lying asshole piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. So what I'm saying is those onesies and mugs will just fly straight to your face. They don't care. I blame the Chinese, really. Yeah. And I was pretty naive and ignorant as to exactly what took place during a couple's colonic, but I knew enough to say, fuck no. No, thank you. That does not sound good at all. And she just insisted, and it was a war of attrition, and after years, she wore me down. I finally said, yes, all right, fine, we'll go. And in her defense, she was saying like, oh, it'll be fun, it'll be funny, you'll get a bit out of it. But here's the thing, Asheville. She truly thought that at this couple's colonic, she really believed this, that we were going to be in a room, together on a bed, holding each other's hands, looking each other in the eyes. Honey, I love you so much. That's what she thought was gonna happen. And I want that image, allow that image to occasionally pop into your head as I tell you what happened, what I went through, the trauma and the pain that I went through during this colonic, because I am going to tell you exactly what happened in great detail. And I want that image to pop in your head occasionally. So, fucking relent, okay, we're gonna go, and she makes an appointment for us, and it's about, 6-7 blocks away from her apartment. It's a place called the Gentle Wellness Center. Gentle wellness. Gentle wellness. And you go in, and it's very soft, and it's respectful, and there's like low lighting, like amber lighting, and it's very quiet, and there's like an older hippie woman behind the desk, and she's got really long hair, too long. The hair is too long. It's just cut that much off, please. What? No, it's making everyone nervous. No one needs hair this long. It's for safety's sake, ma'am. Please just cut this much. And then it's, a burbling brook and a bonsai tree, and then a CD is playing softly in the background. It's nature sounds, just, chimes. Ding doo doo ding 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 doo ding doo doo ding 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 ding, and a wolf howl. And vaguely Native American sounds like but all at once, and I can't do it all at once. I'm not Michael Winslow, but you get the idea. So that's playing, and then so we go and we get our forms and fill them out and whatever, and turn them in, and then after a minute or two, this tall, very severe-looking kind of Germanic woman comes out. Really stern. She comes out and she goes, Amba Tamblin. And then next to her is a very short Vietnamese woman who says, David Croft. And so we walk up and we go our separate ways. My wife gets taken down the hallway this way, I get taken down there, and so I'm like, I knew it! I knew this wasn't a couples thing. I knew we were gonna lay there, and like minor victory, tiny victory, and it turns out to be an extremely minor victory, because my laughter starts receding as I'm like, I knew it. Wait, what's happening? Where am I going? What's going to happen to me? Where am I? What's this room? And I get taken by the Vietnamese lady to this small room, and she has me go in, and she has me change in the bathroom. So I change out of my clothes, and it's a hospital gown you put on, a thing that's open down the back. And I get out of the bathroom, and it's a tiny room. It looks like a massage room. So there's basically just the table. Next to the table is a stool. And at the foot of this, it's not a table, it's a bed, like, whatever. And at the foot of the bed is this crystal clear, pristine, spotless, acrylic, rectangular box, right? It's like this deep, about that wide. It's against the wall, and on the back of it, it's all one solid white, soft white light. It's backlit by this white light, right? Inside of the acrylic rectangle, also spotless, a continuous, unbroken, crystal clear glass tube. Goes like this. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. And then ends in a little drain in the floor. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like modern art. It could be modern art. Some rich assholes, but no pun. No pun. Emanating from the top of the rectangular box, sealed off, is a hose, and this goes into the tube, is a rubber hose, comes out, coils around on the floor, ends on the bed. At the end of the tube is roughly about a 7-8 inch plastic phallus with a hole at the end. So I come out of the room. She has me get on the bed, and she's on the stool, so her head's right here, and she's holding the phallus end of the hose, and she's just holding it like this, and I don't. And she's not gesturing with it. She's just holding it expectantly, and I'm like, I don't. No, that's not it. That's not it. I know that's not it. I don't know what she wants me to do. She must think I've done this before. I've never done this before. Am I supposed to sign off on it? Just like, oh yeah, that's a McJohnson 740. That's the brand I use. That's good. Clearly a reputable colonic house. I'm glad my wife made the appointment here. I don't know what she's doing, and her English isn't very good at all, and my Vietnamese is not that much better, and so finally I figured out after a couple seconds, like, she's giving this to me. I'm like, you want me to put it, and of course that makes sense. Like, okay, I understand. So I take it from her, and she rolls me on my left side, and she lifts up my leg like this. And then she turns her back to me, which I take as my cue. And then I spend the next couple minutes just... And then finally I get it in. After what feels like 5 minutes, I finally get it in there. And and also, apologies to whoever's using this mic again. I don't know who's here tomorrow, or is it Cosmic Charlie? It is. Cosmic Charlie is here next. They're a Grateful Dead cover band. I just love the idea of sound check. Actually, why would a Grateful Dead cover band ever need to sound check? Isn't the whole fucking show a sound check? It's just blink, think, blink, think, 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 blink, blink, think, think. Honey in the haystack, feeling good, the sunshine. Anyway. I do love the idea, though, that there'd be a band doing sound check, going, all right, guys, you ready? All right? All right. Alibaba, is that enough? Do you have your shoes off enough? All right, you good? All right. Tater, you got your nose harmonica? All right, ready to go? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, banker man, don't tell me when I can withdraw my money. Wait, hold up. Stop. Was David Cross here? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I got it in there, right? Okay, so I get, after a couple minutes, get it in, and I say to the woman, I go, okay, I got it in. And she turns and looks at me, and she goes, I'm like, really? Okay, I got it. Okay. And so I go to do it again, get it in there, and I won't. I'll spare you that. I won't do that all again. But it was, and she was right. She was right. I definitely, when I went to get it in there the second time, I clearly did not have it in there